everyone, Dr. Luke Peterson, physical therapist with the Knee Replacement Therapists. For this video, what I want to show you is my routine for foam rolling for the lower extremities, for the legs. To get a further idea of my thoughts on foam rolling, the pros and cons, and kind of what I use it for with different patients, be sure to check out another video that I'll post hopefully within the next day or two here, talking all about my perspective and what the research says about foam rolling and kind of how I use it clinically. So let's get started. So this is your typical foam roller. Nowadays you have all sorts of different fancy ones. You can get ones that are very firm and hard. You can get ones with the knobs. What I like to tell people is get one that you're able to tolerate it, but it still gives you a little bit of that massage feeling. If it's still giving you a massage and gives you that sensation when you use it, then it's okay. If you don't feel that as much and you want to try a little bit firmer or one with some of the spikes and stuff, then feel free to give that a try as well. So I like to start with the glutes. So you're basically just going to sit right on top of the foam roller, and you have your hands behind you here, and you're just going to start to roll back and forth. And what I like to do is I kind of rotate my hips in and out, side to side, trying to get all the different parts of the glutes and those muscles. Maybe lean back a little bit. And then what you can do is you can cross your leg over, and that can put a little bit more pressure on the one side. And usually what I'll do is the same thing, even with the leg crossed. I'll kind of rotate side to side, and I'll switch over to the other side for a couple minutes or a couple seconds. People always ask how long to foam roll. Typically I don't have a magic number. I just, you kind of know when you know that you got a good amount of time in. So I tell people, a couple minutes, a minute or two per body area, however you want to break it up. It's kind of once you feel that you really got some usefulness out of it and you really kind of hit each of the different muscles. From the glutes, I move down to the hamstrings. And I'll start with just both legs out straight, trying to go all the way up and down the whole length from the hip to the knee. This one I'm kind of twisting my feet in and out, again trying to hit different parts. And then what you can do is cross the leg again, get a little more pressure on the one side, and then cross back over to the other one. From the hamstrings, you're going to go down to the calf muscles. This one, some people who have shoulder problems have a little difficulty getting up like this, but you can do the same thing, just kind of doing this rocking motion back and forth. Again, you're twisting the legs in and out, try to get different parts of the calf, all the different parts. You can cross the leg over. Sometimes you might want to even roll it down a little bit further, get the lower part, the Achilles. And you're just spending a minute or so on both sides until you feel like you hit all the different spots. And then what I like to do is switch over to do the front of your thighs, so your quadricep muscles and some of the hip flexor muscles as well. And all you're going to do is lay across the foam roller, and you're kind of in this position. And again, you can kind of turn your legs in and out, try to hit different parts. What I like to do is bend my knees some. That kind of stretches the quads a little bit to get a little more pressure. a little more intense. And then what I like to do is the adductor muscles, so the inner part of the thigh. This one's a little tricky, but basically you're going to lay on your stomach, and then you're going to come and bring the foam roller kind of on your side like this. And then you're just rolling in and out of the thigh. And then you can switch over to the other side. And then the last one is getting the outside part of your leg, the IT band. This one can be a little uncomfortable. So you're going to lay on the side with the foam roller underneath. And I like to cross my leg up over like this. Some people, they'll just do it straight, straight laying on the side. I find you have a little more stability if you cross the leg. And then of course switch sides. Alright, so that's basically my routine for foam rolling for the legs and the lower body. Usually takes me about 5 minutes or so. Again, if you have some difficulty getting in these certain positions with the foam roller, there's, try to look into maybe some other options, such as you can look at like a massage stick or a ball that you can hit different parts of. Also, be sure to check out my video where I'm going to talk about what my thoughts are on foam rolling. So just to kind of a sneak preview, foam rolling is not going to lengthen the tissues. It's not going to lengthen your muscles out. It's not going to stretch the muscles and make them longer. But there are certain things that are happening when you're foam rolling that can improve your flexibility, or at least improve your perception of your flexibility and your mobility. So check out the video. I'll talk